evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Noah Alatza. We begin tonight with developing news in southern Henderson County. The coroner tells us that one woman is dead in a house explosion and fire. A Henderson man was arrested after police were sent to Franklin Street for someone firing a gun. Officers were sent to Chasers Bar and Grill early Saturday after someone reported shots fired in the back parking lot. The city of Evansville now has 2 Narcan kits installed that are available to the public. Narcan is a life-saving antidote for a person experiencing an opioid overdose. A wild wreck, all caught on camera. Look at the security footage showing the moment that a car crashes in reverse into a business. In Evansville, firefighters had to use heavy equipment to help put out a fire at a recyclable processing plant. Now, firefighters were sent to Tri-State Resource Recovery on Harriet Street just before 3:30 this morning. Crews say that they found a large pile of paper and cardboard on fire in the middle of the warehouse. As that winter storm edges closer to the Tri-State, local officials have simple advice for drivers tomorrow. Don't go out unless you absolutely have to. Major Jason Ashworth with the Vanderburgh County Sheriff's Office says they have made plans to potentially handle more issues tomorrow morning, like accidents and slide-offs. Bike rider had to be airlifted to the hospital after a head-on collision with a tree. The Warwick County Sheriff told us that emergency crews were called to Interlake State Recreation Area in Linville for one male victim around 2:30 this afternoon. A rollover crash on the US 60 bypass in Davis County sends one woman to the hospital. Deputies say that they were called around 7 o'clock this morning to the 1400 block of the US 60 bypass in the westbound lanes there, where they found an SUV had crossed the median into the opposite lanes and then flipped over. A Newburgh boy is on a mission to help one of his teammates cover the cost of expenses related to medical issues. Max Carmona spent some of his Saturday afternoon playing the guitar and singing in hopes that the community would donate to a good cause. Posey County, now a house fire early this morning claimed the lives of multiple pets, and now the family is sharing how they managed to get out of that house with just minutes to spare. One woman is dead after a motorcycle crash this afternoon in Warwick County. Coroner Sarah Seaton tells us that a female passenger on a motorcycle died in that single vehicle crash on State Road 261 just west of Boonville. Henderson police investigated a possible abduction but ended up arresting a man for trafficking meth. It's been nearly 3 years now since Erica Owen of Owensboro was killed, and with her birthday just days away, her friends and family honored her memory by brightening the city with purple ribbons. Police say that a social media post claiming that a group of men in Owensboro are planning to commit sexual assaults today are not credible. The Owensboro Police Department says that they were informed of those posts and immediately began investigating. The Henderson County jail officials say that several inmates have now tested positive for COVID-19. Jailer Amy Brady tells us tonight that that situation is contained. The health department has been notified. Brady told us that she wasn't sure exactly how many active cases there are in the jail, but she says that following an April 1st vaccination clinic, some people became symptomatic. Brady says that medical staff is working right now to test the rest of the staff members inside of that jail. Also tonight, firefighters spent the afternoon battling a fire inside of the Tyson Foods plant in Roberts, Kentucky. Fire officials were called to that scene just before 1:30 this afternoon. They say that they respond to Tyson for calls like this often, but today's fire just got out of hand. We're told that fire started inside of a cooker and the entire building had to be evacuated. Authorities tell us that no injuries were reported and there was minimal damage to the ductwork inside. That building itself was not damaged, and Tyson management and authorities are still investigating the cause of that fire. We were told 21 earlier by the Green River District Health Department. We just spoke with Jailer Amy Brady, who met with an epidemiologist from the Green River District Health Department. She now says 32 inmates have active cases of the virus right now inside of that jail. This is a story we're going to, of course, be continuing to follow. Thousands of cars will line up here in the Hartke Pool parking lot every single week to pick up those food donations. Oftentimes, they'll even stretch all the way back there into Roberts Park. LA water and sewer utility officials say that there have been at least 29 active water main breaks across the city of Evansville just today, including the one that you can see over my shoulder. We're here along First Avenue. These crews have been out working 16-hour shifts in extremely cold temperatures. Back out here tonight in Evansville at Hartkey Pool. It's one of the oldest and largest pools in the city of Evansville. It was also one of the last pools to get filled up. As for over in Henderson, officials there say they will make a determination on if Atkinson Pool will be allowed to reopen this season by early next week. And guys, you can see over my shoulder that they are just finishing up right now with a couple of those patients. They're the very last people to donate blood. Now, if you weren't able to get out here today, there are plenty of other opportunities to get out. We'll go ahead and post these on tristatehomepage.com for you. Several other events throughout the rest of this month, at least. And one more note, we just spoke with organizers. They say they have reached their goal. They may have even exceeded their goal. They have at least 60 units of blood, and that could help save up to 180 people. Some very good news out here today.